Most of us have had an annoying neighbor at some point who played music too loud at night or had a junk car out front. Well, now a new report lists the top things you may be doing that are annoying your neighbors. We've all felt like Homer Simpson at some point.
Buenos dias, neighboritos. The handle's Flanders, but my friends call me Ned.
Hi, Flanders.
But reports in Money Magazine and WikiHow say you may be Flanders, driving your neighbors insane. Things you can do that make you annoying: mowing your lawn early and often, such as 8 a.m. on Sunday, putting up wind chimes if homes are close together, throwing a garden party without inviting your neighbors, letting your dog bark all day, invading your neighbor's property line, and parking in front of their house instead of yours. And from the Doesn't That Stink file, the most annoying thing you can do: being an eyesore. If you keep your trash cans on the curb and leave projects half finished, your neighbors will say, "Doesn't that stink?" You'll be the one they wish would move away.
If you need anything, just give a whistle.
So think of your neighbors before you put that overstuffed trash can down by the curb 3 days early, so you stay friendly and you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese for H-Town Rush.